Hi everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today we are going to solve a new question from our top interview 150 of LeetCode. The question is of hash map only and the question name is happy number. About the previous question, that is two sum, I have already uploaded the video for that before, so I will be mentioning the solution link to that in the description. You can access that question from there. About happy number, this is an easy level question. So now let's move on to the problem description. So let's see the problem now. Now what we have to do here is we need to tell if a number that is given to us is a happy number or not, right? So what is a happy number? Okay, so a happy number will be defined by a series of process. Now what we have to do is, so first we have to take the digits. Okay, so whatever digits are there in the number, we take those digits and we find the square of those digits and then sum it up. Okay, so now let's go with this example only. So we have 19 here. Okay, so what we have to do is we need to take the square of 1 and we have to take the square of 9, which will be giving us 1 plus 81, right? So we will be getting 82 here. Now again the sum that we have got, we will sum it up again. Okay, now till when we have to sum it up? Like we have to find the sum until and unless we see that there is a 1. Okay, so like or we can say it will be defined when either we will see a 1 or not. Okay, so if the number ends like the square of sum of these squares ends with 1, then it is a happy number, otherwise it is not. Okay, so now what we have to do is, if we find the sum of this 8 and 82, right? So if we take the sum of 8 plus 2, that is 8 square is 64 and 2 square is 4, right? So we will be getting 68 here. After that again we will take the sum of 68. Okay, so 6 square we will get and we will get 8 square, which will again give us 36 plus 64, right? Now we will get 100 here, right? So we will take the square of 1 and 0 and 0, right? So what we will get here, we will get a 1. So now we are like adding the squares, right, until and unless we are seeing a 1. Now there can be cases where like even after squaring the numbers we are not getting a 1. Now what is that example is, now let's say we have 2 here. Okay, so let's sum it up now. We will take the square of 2, so we will be getting a 4 here, right? So like we are even if we are finding the squares again and again, so it will not be taking us to a position where we will be getting like we will be avoiding the repetition. Okay, so now basically what we are doing here is, so here we have 2 square, that is 4. Okay, so here the last number that we are getting is a 4, which is not equals to 1, so it is not a happy number. Okay, so the basic thing that we are doing here is we are just finding the sum, right? So after this the thing that will come to our mind is, therefore basically what we have to do is we will be finding the sum of squares of digit, right? Sum of square of digit until we see a 1, right? Now let's take one more example to be clear. Okay, so we have 1 1 1 1 1 and 1. Okay, after this we will have one more one. Okay, so now after finding the sum of all these, what will I get? I will be getting a 7, right? Now this number that we have, it is not equals to 1, right? But then also this number is a happy number. Now what we have to do is, here what we did, here we found the square of 2, right? After that we got a 4. Now again what we will do here is we will find the sum of square of 4. Okay, so we will be getting a 16 here. Okay, now finding the square of 16 will be 1 square plus 6 square, which will give me a 37, right? Now again finding the square of 3 and 7, right? So I will get a 9 and 49. So again what I will be getting here is 18 carry 1 58. After this if I square these again, right, So I will be getting 25 plus 64, which will give me 9 and 89, right? So if I again square this, so what I will get is 8 square plus 9 square, which will give me 64 plus 81, 5, 145. Again I will square this, then I will get 1 square plus 4 square plus 5 square, which will give me 1 plus 16 plus 25, right? Again it will give me 12, carry 1, 42, right? If I square this again, 4 square plus 2 square, I will get 16 plus 4. I will get 20 here. Okay. So now I started from a 2 here, right? After this, again, I will find a square of 2 and 0. I will be getting a 2 here again. Okay. So what is basically happening here? We are not checking this condition that like usually after reading the question, our first perception will be that we have to check until and unless that the sum is less than like greater than 9, then only we will find the like sum, right? What we have to if we are going through the question first time, then what we will think that yes, if the sum is not like is greater than a single digit number, then we will find the sum, otherwise we will not. But the thing here is we have been specified in the question that repeat the process until the number equals 1 or it loops endlessly in a cycle which does not include 1. Okay, so until and unless you have found a 1, you will keep on looping on it. Okay, so now when does this loop break, right? So the reason for the breaking of the loop is this finding the same number again. Okay, so here what happened, I had a 2 here, right? And again after like completing this many number of sums, I again came back to 2, right? That means even if I repeat this again, I will not be able to get a 1 here, right? So what we have to do here is, like, after getting the sum, we will be storing it in a hash map or a set, okay? So that if if the number is already there, then we will simply break out of the loop, because we cannot get the like same number of sum, like same sum. Why? Because it is useless getting the same sum again, because now like if I am getting a 2 here, again I will square it, right? Then again it will give me a 4, again I will square that 4, I will get a 16 and then 37. It will keep on going in the same manner, right? So if we like use a set or a dictionary, then we will be like searching the values using hashing, so it will take O of 1 operation. So what we will do here is we will add the sum in the hash map or the dictionary, and then while the value is returned, okay, or we have got the sum of squares, then we will simply check if that sum is already there in the set or the dictionary or not. If it is not there, then we will add it in our dictionary. If it is already there, then we will only like simply break out of the loop and we will return false from there. Okay, so now about this, right, as I said, so as I said that this is a happy number, right? About this, let's move on and see how this is a happy number. So we got a 7 here, right? So let's square that 7 again. So we will be getting a 49 here, right? So 4 square plus 9 square, it will be giving me a 16 plus 81, which will give me 7 and 9, right? So I will square this again. What I will get? 9 square plus 7 square. So I will get 81 plus 49. 10 carry 1, 12, 13. So I will be getting a 13 here. So I will get after that 1 square plus 3 square plus 0. So basically I will be getting 1 plus 9, that is a 10. Right. So again I will square this 1 and 0. So what I will get here is 1. So basically after like performing the number of iterations, I found that there is a 1. Okay. So after that I will be breaking out of the loop, and in case where I have already found a 1, then I will simply return true from there, right? So basically what we are doing here, we are performing some step of operation. Okay, so one thing is we are finding the square, sum of squares, right? Sum of squares, and this is taking place for each sum, right? So basically what we will do, let's take this and put this in a function. Okay, so we will define a function. This will be a helper function in which we will be taking the sum of squares. After that, in the main function, what we will do, we will take a set. Okay, and in this we will use the iteration, right? Now till when we have to iterate? Till the number, okay, the number that we have here, let's say it is n, so it is greater than 0, right? So n is greater than 0, and this n that we have is not in the set, right? So this n is not in set S. Okay, so now this is our loop. Now what we have to do here is, if this is the condition, then what we will do, we will add this n in our S. Okay, so S dot add n. Now we will find the sum and we will store the same thing in our n only. So for that, what we will do, we will take the n sum function, sum helper. In this we will send n only, and now out of this loop, now when will this break out of the loop? In the case where S is not like S, this S that we have, in this n will be there, right? Like in the case we had 2, okay, so 2 was already there. So if we will get a 2 there again and we will search, it will break out of the loop, right? Or if we find a 1, then it will break out of the loop, right? So basically what we will return from here, we will return n equals 1, right? If the n will be equals to 1, then we will be returning a true. If it is not equals to 1, either it be 2, 3 or 4, anything, we will be returning a false from here. Okay, so how do we find the sum of squares? That is basic thing. How do we do that? We will be taking a let's say it is n only, so we will be iterating on the in the loop, n is greater than 0. Then let's take a d here, which will be storing the digits. So we will be getting the digit here using n mod 10. We will use a sum here. Let's take the sum. Sum is equals to 0. So sum plus is equals to d into d. And after that, n slash equals to 10. Okay. Out of this loop, we will be returning sum. So this is the basic thing that we have to perform in this question. I hope this is clear to you. Okay, so basic, I'll iterate through it again. The happy number here does not mean that once you have got a number that is single digit, that you cannot iterate it again. Okay, it is not like that. Okay, you need to keep this in mind, that you need to keep on iterating till you have not found one. Okay, and how do we break out of the loop? We break out of the loop when we find that we are getting the same number again and again. In that case, we will simply break out of the loop. So now I hope this is clear to you. Let's move on to the code editor, and whatever little doubts will be here, it will be cleared by solving the code. So let's see the code now. We will do same as what we had discussed in the approach. So let's first declare a function for helper. Okay. So we have a helper function here. In this, we will take the sum. And how do we find the sum? While n is greater than 0, we take the digit here, n mod 10, and sum plus equals to okay. Out of this loop, we will return. Now in this loop, what we have to do, we will be simply like declaring the set, right? So let's take that set, and we will iterate in the loop till n is greater than 0 and n not in S, right? N is not there in set. Okay, so now what we have to do, if it is not there in set, so I have to add it there. So S dot add n, and after that what I have to do? I will be simply like finding the sum, right? So self dot helper, I will be sending n only here. Now out of this loop, I will be breaking out of the loop only and only if I have found the number that is already there in the set, or if it is equals to 1. Okay. So now I will return therefore n equals to 1. If it is not equals to 1, it will return false. Otherwise, it will be true. So now let's see the so the sample test cases are passed. Let's try to submit it. So this code has been accepted. That's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please let me know in the comments, and in case you have any doubt, let me know in the comment too. I will try to clarify it more. And in order to continue with me in this coding journey, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification so you will be notified every time I post a new video. Thank you for watching.